things going. Call a couple hours later asking for another one. Why? This one just hit. This shit just hit. The ConvoJunkies came to talk their shit. Let's go out there and talk your shit. This shit just hit. I hit the 10 niggas too. The ConvoJunkies came to talk their shit. You go out there and talk your shit. If you need stats on last week game, to tune into my dogs. We having conversation about anything involving ball. See, when it come to football, past the days, we love the Steelers. And when it come to analytics, Blue no Wallace business. Strapping up my cleats, I'm on the field, but still won't crush my tennis. Compare the new cats to the OGs, damn, he run like him.
Welcome back to another episode of Conversation Junkies, man. It's your boy Mitch.
It's your boy Blue.
Like I said, we back with another episode, man. Before we get started, we would love if y'all would like, comment, and subscribe on the video for us, man. You know, share everything. We're trying to build and grow this channel some more, man. So for us to keep making the good content for y'all, we're going to, need some support. But without further ado, we're going to get into the video. We done had a pretty crazy free agency period for the NFL, man. Had a lot of signings. We done had a lot of trades going on. We done had some trades that didn't go. I ain't never seen that. This is my first time seeing some of that, but we're going to go ahead and get at that for you guys today. So,
y'all, it was a busy one for the most part, but what we're going to start out with is the most recent thing. Kyler Murray headed to the Vikings. You know, it's on a 1-year deal, as we know. Cardinals is paying most of his $37 million contract, so he's only going to be getting paid about 1.3 mil. We know that JJ McCarthy was drafted 2 years ago in the top 10 of the 2024 NFL draft. We know that all the weapons and everything they got over there. So with that being said, how do you feel about this trade?
It kind of sucks for McCarthy because, I mean, it could still well be a QB competition, but I think them boys bought in Kyler for what they...
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Kyler's beating him out.
You feel me? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, it kind of, went on his confidence a little bit. But at the end of the day, if he ain't playing how he's supposed to be playing, they going to replace you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he done shown a little bit, but he done shown some bad too. So, you know what I'm saying? So, it just wasn't looking good for him to begin with.
Coming from the Cardinals, the biggest thing following him was the studying, the on-the-field issues, having to put in his contract that, he got to spend such and such amount of time in the film room. Yeah. No more video games, cut it back. Cut it back. And then, another problem being his height. Being 5'9", not being able to look over offensive lines, like his similar play style in certain offenses, it may not be able to work. But at the same time, we know the ceiling that Kyler Murray can have. Yeah, he definitely. I feel like he's shown us top 10 potential.
Absolutely,
with the Cardinals.
And then you put him in this offense. This the QB school, right?
Yes, exactly. With Coach Kevin O'Connell, you got arguably the best wide receiver still in the league in Justin Jefferson. As good as a number 2 you could ask for in Jordan Addison. Yep. They put money into the O-line. We know what that defense can do with Brian Flores. So, the team is there. And we see that they just got 9 wins with, I say, bad at the bare minimum quarterback play last year.
Yeah, for sure.
They had JJ come in, not the lineup. They had
Brosman in there.
But I was going, who am I? Yo dude, the dude you used to like. I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Carson Wentz.
But we saw what Sam Darnold did in this offense last year, getting 14 wins.
Yep.
So we know that from the Vikings standpoint, if they put him in position, he could definitely make some noise.
Yeah, for sure.
What does this mean for the NFC North?
They have slowly been becoming one of the best divisions in the whole league.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Especially over the past couple years. Yeah, I mean, pretty much, yeah. Especially within the past couple of years, I feel like every team just been finding their guy at the quarterback position.
If we look at it, all the 4 teams in that division got first round quarterbacks, all solidified. I'm pretty sure 3 out of those 4 were number 1 picks.
Yep,
Kyler, Jared Goff, and Caleb Williams. So we know that definitely the quarterbacks in this division definitely stacked. We know the teams definitely stacked. we look at it from a conference standpoint, and it's like their 4th place team is like a lot of
teams
second best or first best. So
shit. Sometimes a division winner.
Depending on the division. I will say that from a Falcons fan. I will say a 9-8 record will win in the NFC South. Who do you see being the best team or the worst team
in that division?
Yes.
Right now, the best team. It's tough to say because they all have their teams have changed. Not drastically, but everybody's like they're all different faces now. You know what I'm saying? So it's,
or who would you say is the scariest team?
The scariest team. I want to say the Bears. Honestly,
Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just with the offense, and then having him
in the second year,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, that we seen what they could do in the first year.
Another year in the offense, another year growing, another off season with all those. I think they got 3 picks out of the first 90. So we know that they still gonna get a lot scarier. But I agree. I'd say for me, it will probably be the Packers. I would say the signings that they had getting the linebackers in that replaced Quay. They got Zaire Franklin. Michael Parsons coming back fully healthy. We know what Jordan Love can do. Like we've also seen that top 10 potential from him. Like they still got the young weapons over there. Matthew Golden and his. I just think like if we talking about like scariest out of that division, like. They had a potential to knock off.
No, absolutely. And I can't agree with you more on that one.
Yes, sir. But it'll definitely be a fight like this. I know, like any and every season, we say like we can kind of pick on the schedule, like, and it's fool's goal really for the most part. Like who's gonna win, what games, and it's not as easy as it is just. Like mark a team for a dub or a loss on the schedule, like it used to.
And last year proved that.
Last year definitely proved that. Like you can't look over anybody with the way that they got this contract and these new salary caps going. But with that being said, we got our next almost trade to talk about. We got Max Crosby almost signing to the Baltimore Ravens for 2 first-round picks in a second. The trade did not go through. Just from this being in your division, from you almost having Max Crosby in there. How do you feel about this trade, Max Crosby now being back in Las Vegas, and what did that mean for the Ravens?
Really, them sending Max Crosby back helped them out because they not even. I think this is the first time in their franchise history where they ever traded a first round pick for a player. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You just let guys, develop. You know what I'm saying? If it don't work out, send them away. If it work out, shit, we keep it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, when it first happened, I was like, oh, okay. You got a new edge rusher in the division. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it didn't really move me too much. Okay. Just because there's been a division, you know what I'm saying, that lives through the defense, like you said a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So that was just another piece they added. You know what I'm saying? But it was. I mean, it didn't phase me no way. Now that they've been able to, kind of give him back, get their picks back, and they was able to just sign a free agent instead of having to trade draft compensation for a player. You know what I'm saying? They signed Trey Hendrickson. They did. They signed Trey Hendrickson to a 4-year, $116 million deal, which is. It's I'm not gonna say it's a lot, but it's definitely something that the Cincinnati Bengals definitely didn't want to pay. Facts. But now that the Ravens got him on a 4-year deal, I think that helped them more than just going ahead and trade for Max Crosby because they get to keep their picks. Yeah, and then you still getting the production. Right. Exactly. So that was I think giving it back was a good win for them. Right. Oh no, they didn't give it back. They refunded the trade. And I think I think they was already on the phone with Henderson before they was even done.
Yeah, they was talking about getting them both. They wanted both of them. I can't remember the general.
See, now if they would have did that, then I would have.
I was gonna say because you know,
who let them do this?
Yeah, because you still got. Now they back in. I know they was kind of suspect last season, but they always like a second half.
No, absolutely, yeah.
Kind of team, and you know. With both of them on there with the back half, you know, Malachi Starks, Marlon, we know how Kyle Hamilton is back there. But I'm just saying that.
No, that could have been something. I would have been like,
Okay, but so you do like the move that they did make for Trey Henderson?
Yeah, for sure. Because they definitely needed a bona fide edge rusher. You know what I'm saying? They had Kyle Van Noy. You know what I'm saying? Which he not bad.
Yeah, but
he not no top 10 guy.
And then Matabuke is coming back. He missed all the last year.
Yep.
And he was a top performer for them.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I think it's just all a matter of, you know, getting all the pieces, putting them together.
Right. Okay. So who do you think won the NFL free agency so far? You know, we still got parts, we still got players that ain't signed, but you know, more of the marquee names have been designated.
Right. I would say, and I'm not trying to be biased, but value wise, I would say the Steelers have won the free agency so far.
Let me hear your reasoning. Let's let our people hear the reasoning because I just want to hear it. He said not to be biased.
I mean, we just got a lot of value out of the people that we've signed. Of course, the big one was the Pittman trade. It was just a late round pick swap. So we got Pittman and the 7th round, and we sent 6 to the Colts. We did give him a decent contract, probably a little more than he probably needed, but
hey, you gotta overspend.
You gotta overspend in this league. And then we signed Jamel Dean, top 3 and PFF grade. You know what I'm saying, for corners.
Rico Dowdle.
I mean, he's all right.
Yeah, you didn't like him. I kind of like it.
It's not that I don't like the move. I just would have rather kept him. Yeah.
I feel like Dowdle being like what he showed me last year is he could be an RB1 for sure.
Yeah, he could.
And then like his power bag explosiveness. I feel like that's a good 1-2 punch.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it. I would have loved to keep him. That's all. And then we signed Jaquan Brisker. He is a pick guy. He from Pittsburgh, went to Penn State. Now he back, you know, with us. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a great pickup for the safety because now we can move Ramsey back down to nickel. And I ain't gonna lie, we deep as fuck at corner right now. Like DBs is crazy. We got Joey Porter Jr. We got Jamel Dean, Sante Samuel. Brandon, we just deep right now. We still gotta say Deshaun Elliott. Like I said, we got Brisker. It just I ain't gotta sleep. Just watch out now.
Okay.
What would you say is your
my
one free agency?
That was very passionate. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, you starting to win me over a little bit. I was like, okay, I ain't know they had got Brisker, but I would say who won the off season for me. I'd say the Tennessee Titans, just because of Robert Saleh coming over there, defensive coach, the signings that they had, getting John Franklin Myers from that.
A lot of value out of it.
Yeah, a lot of value out of it.
A lot of value
coming from the Broncos, and Jermaine Johnson, Solomon Thomas to add with Jeffrey Simmons to be able to go ahead and get a front. Go ahead and allocate some resources towards that defense. They signed Alontae Taylor. But yeah, even outside of that, getting a backup at Mitchell Trubisky, signing Wan'Dale Robinson, giving Cam Ward in his second year another weapon. Yeah, just the signings overall, giving Cam Ward a little bit extra help, a little bit of stability in his second year because last year he didn't really have anything to work with. He still didn't play terrible. He didn't play terrible. It just wasn't good. But you saw flashes, and that's what you need to see from a first round pick, especially your number 1 pick. Is you need to see the potential, and we seen that with him. So I would say out of that, but if not them, the Las Vegas Raiders, I feel like they did good, you know.
They fleeced each other.
Who?
The Ravens and the Raiders.
Yes. I mean, if you look at it, I don't think they expected to sign all those players thinking that they was going to get Max Crosby back. But what they unintentionally did was added Max Crosby back on a more complete defense, which is what I think made that a better move for them. Signing N'Kobe Dean from the Philadelphia Eagles, signing Quay Walker from the Packers, Eric Stokes, also another former Georgia Bulldog. We know they signed Tyler Linderbaum, who's going to be a staple
from the Ravens,
and everybody knows they get in Fernando Mendoza with the number 1 pick. So that's just the bones of an already semi-good team. Now you got Max Crosby with that defense. You got Genty, you got Brock Bowers, so it's not like he's not gonna have anything to work with.
They got this wide receiver. If he could break out,
Jack Beck.
I ain't talking about that white boy. I'm talking about Thornton.
Oh, Thornton.
Okay.
This
man, like,
Thornton does 6'5". Yeah.
Run fast as hell. If he can break out,
Thornton does have the potential.
Dangerous.
Thornton does have the potential, but they need a guy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Brock Bowers.
Yeah, because when they had Jacoby, he wasn't enough.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I think out of either the Raiders or the Titans, they had the best offseason just because of what they're going to surround going into their first years with both of their respective coaches.
And they got plenty of they still got their first round pick.
Yeah, they still have top 3 or top 5 picks in both of the cases. We just gonna see different from these teams going into this next season. I know that for sure. What would you say was your loser or your biggest? Who took the biggest L of the all season, team or player?
Who took the biggest L? Player wise, I'd say Justin Fields.
Justin Fields? Yeah, they did re-sign Geno.
What up, folks? It's Future Mitch here. When we recorded this video, there was no moves made for Justin Fields yet. So now he is on the Chiefs. And as well as my dog, Jalen Waddle. You know what I'm saying? The Broncos wasn't making no moves at the time. But they made a big move right here. So, you know what I'm saying? This is just an update on, what we didn't see after we made the video. So, yeah. We're going to let y'all boys continue on with this watch and, appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Man, Geno said he going to play the best he ever could. Is he still on the roster?
Does it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think, they ain't cut him yet.
Okay.
They still want to come down. What number is Geno going to wear? You going to buy it from him?
What, 1?
7.
7? He can give up 7.
You think you're going to buy it from him?
I would.
You think Justin gonna switch numbers?
You already in second string. You got to beat out your spot.
You think they just gonna give it back to him though?
I mean, if you want it, I don't see why not. But at the same time, it's like, did Geno really earn it? If he wants to buy it back, that's a different story. But I feel like with your second time coming back to the Jets, you got to come with a whole new, you know what I'm saying, or go 14.
He's been wearing 7 this whole thing.
And guess what? What really has that done him? He did good in Seattle.
Yeah.
Well, we just seen where he came from.
Yeah.
And that's the Jets' new starting quarterback.
He can't put on 6. Because that's just going to be Mark.
That's what I say. He might as well go 14.
14?
7 2 times.
Nasty.
Hey.
Worst team, though? Not that they losers. They just haven't made no big moves. But I'd probably say the Broncos.
Broncos? Okay. I could agree with that. I think this the last year they still got that Russell Wilson contract on their books.
Yeah.
For me, I would probably have to go the Indianapolis Colts. And that's just off the fact of, now don't get me wrong, the Daniel Jones contract is what it is, money-wise. But signing him on a 2-year deal, shopping Anthony Richardson, keeping Riley Leonard, but him coming off that ACL, we know from looking at Aaron Rodgers, looking at Kirk Cousins, and those are more older branded quarterbacks. But Daniel Jones is more athletic. We see that Achilles takes at least a year and some change to get back to normal form.
Mm-hmm.
So giving him that type of money, not sure what he's going to look like. Losing Michael Pittman, like you said. Signing Alec Pierce to #1 receiver money. And personally, I like him.
But this was his first 1,000 yards.
This was his first 1,000-yard season. I don't think he was top of the market money like what you think it is. And I know you're going to overspend in free agency, but
He probably fucking one of the daughters.
I don't know. It was something, man. He must have had somebody about something. But
one of the team owners.
And then giving up both of their first round picks for Sauce Gardner, and then he went down the way he did. Mm-hmm. So it's like you got a lot of money.
Dang, they don't got no first round.
They don't have no first round picks for the next 2 years. Mm. How long is Jonathan Taylor really gonna be good at the height of his powers? Mm-hmm. You wasting it. And we always know the Colts around 8 to 9 wins a season, but we see that these other teams not letting up in this division. With the Jaguars only gonna get better. Mm-hmm. We just seen what the Texans did last year. We don't assume CJ Stroud is gonna be that bad again. I just talked about the Titans, so it's really go time for the Colts, and we just gotta hope that Daniel Jones come back and show us what he showed us from last season. Any other teams you want to talk about? Anything anybody want to shout out?
The Giants.
The Giants.
Yeah. They've been making a little splash moves here and there. Little splash moves though. Nothing crazy.
I like what they did. Hey, signing Likely?
Yeah, facts.
I ain't gonna lie. That was a big boy play by Harbaugh.
Facts. Which it's crazy though. I like Theo Johnson though.
I like Theo, but the 1-2 combo, bringing that tight end system over from, and that's why I said I like the power move that he's playing because they signed Mark Andrews.
They really took between both the Harbaugh brothers. All they've been doing is not all they've been doing, but they've been picking
tight ends. Yeah. Oh yeah,
the Ravens. Mm-hmm. They're like, shit, you don't want them? We'll take them.
We'll take them. Because they kind of run that same offensive, that old school, run the ball, tight end sets, 12, 13 personnel type systems. Mm-hmm. So we know what they're going to do. They already got the Cam Scatterbo when he come back with the Malik Neighbors. Mm-hmm. They signed
my boy
Calvin Austin. Yeah, that's going to be able to pair with him.
Facts.
Likely, and I like Likely.
Oh, no, facts. I like Likely. I didn't like when he played us.
Right. But that's how good he was.
Yeah, bro, tough. I can't even cap.
I do like what Harbaugh is building, and they got a top 10 pick too. Mm-hmm. So it's all about can Jackson Dart stay healthy? Yeah. At this point, because they put
the whole team. Really.
Yeah, they putting the resources around him. Yes. He got a left tackle. Mm-hmm. Maybe they did sign a right tackle, but I think they should.
And Lord, who are they offensive coordinator now?
Well, I can't think of his name.
Oh, they just got Darnell Mooney too.
The Giants. Mm-hmm. Dang, I love that for them, but I hate that. Like, I don't want to be a hater because I know my team. Like, I know my team. We just didn't want them no more.
Matt Nagy.
That's who it was. And that's what I'm saying. I like that film. Just coming from Patrick Mahomes to go to that, they building something over there.
They definitely are. If they somehow ask again, they're going to be the best ass team we ever seen.
I say my shout-out team, I'm going to stay in my division. I know this is going to be kind of against the grain, but I like what the Panthers did. They signed Jalen Phillips, and then signing that to that young defense with what they already got, they still got to decide if they're going to pay Bryce, but they got their weapons figured out. With Jalen Coker, Ted McMillan, Offensive Rookie of the Year. I think they trying to go for it. So I feel like out of all the teams in the NFC South, they're kind of the scariest team. And then they already got a little bit of the playoff experience coming from last year. So I'm not really worried about the Saints. Not really worried about the Bucks.
You ain't worried about the Saints?
I ain't worried about the Saints.
Solid shot.
I do hate that they signed Kaden Ellis. I hate that we got to see him 2 times a year. But
he went back home.
He did go back home. I just know what he can do, so I don't want to see that. I don't know. I'm trying to wait for the Falcons general manager Ian Cunningham to cook up something. He signed Tua.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
How do I feel about that?
You need to break down to the inside the mind.
It's like value wise, I could say it's a good backup quarterback signing.
Backup?
But that's the thing. If it's a backup. If he's a backup, then I'm okay with it. But it's like, it's a win-win, lose-lose, double-edged sword in both situations. Because if
they like the same person.
If Penix plays, okay, good. That means that he beat out Tua. Maybe he's our guy for the future. If Tua beats him out,
till he get hurt again.
That's also
God forbid. I'm not wishing that on nobody.
If Tua beats him out, okay, boom. I know Penix ain't the answer. If Tua beats him out and plays well, then boom, I found our quarterback. Basically, if he ends up remaining the quarterback, then we'll basically know where we're at next season as far as the quarterback. But I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Both of them being injury concerns in their own ways is just we just not stable at the quarterback position. We just got in the same position we was in with Kirk with just less contract money.
If you think about it though, them boys got 2 Mike Vicks.
Nah, we got a half of it. We got a half. We got a Michael.
Yeah, 3-5.
And a 3-5, bro. That's all we got. That's all we got. We appreciate y'all, man. Like my boy Mitch said, you know, we doing everything to get these videos out for y'all and get good quality. But if y'all see these pop up anywhere, we ask that y'all like, comment, or subscribe. You know, just tell us how you feel. We're gonna start being able to, you know, do more live streams and stuff like that. But until then, you know, just show us love however you can. And with that being said, we appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all soon.
Get up, blowing, asking which one his parlays going. Call a couple hours later, asking for another one. Why? This one just hit. This shit just hit. The ConvoJunkies came to talk their shit. Let's go out there.